Welcome to 2.4, Parallel and Perpendicular. First we need to know a couple equations of lines. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1, where x1, y1 is the point and m is the slope. So to go on to parallel and perpendicular, first off, parallel is two lines in a plane that do not intersect or touch at any point. The way to remember this is the same slope. And perpendicular is the relationship between two lines where they meet at a right angle. So 90 degrees. And the way to remember this is opposite reciprocal. And that is the form for the slopes. What you do is you change the sign and flip it for the slopes. Okay, a couple examples here. Example 1, find the slope of a parallel line given y equals 3/5 x. Well, the slope of this line is 3/5, so a parallel line has the same slope, so it's also 3/5. Example 2, this time it says perpendicular. Find the slope of a perpendicular line. The slope of this line is -3, so we change the sign, it becomes positive, and you flip it, 3/1 becomes 1/3. Okay, so that's the slope of a perpendicular. Example 3 asks us to write the slope-intercept form of a line that is parallel to -3/2 x plus 1 through the point -2, 1. First thing we need to do is find the slope of the parallel line. Well, the slope here is -3/2, so a parallel slope would be -3/2 as well. We're going to substitute it into point-slope form. x1 is -2, y1 is 1, and m is -3/2. Distribute -3/2, we get -3/2 x minus 3. Then we're going to add 1 to both sides, and we get -3/2 x minus 2. So that was an equation that is parallel. Example 4, this time it says perpendicular to, and it gives us the equation 1/2 x plus 1 through the point -1, -3. First we need to find our slope. Well, our slope here is 1/2. So the perpendicular slope, which change the sign and flip it, becomes -2/1 or just -2. Substitute into point-slope form. Our x1 is -1, our y1 is -3, and our slope is -2. Distribute the -2, we get -2x minus 2, and subtract 3 from both sides, and we get -2x minus 5. So that is parallel and perpendicular slopes and equations.